getting better, but yeah, there is an issue of sexism. People have said to me before, "Oh, you're good for a female singer," and I'm like, "What?
What is that supposed to mean?"
It has to be called out. Like, he's gonna say it has to be called out. If anyone ever sees shit like that written about them, it's better to just say, yeah, this is wrong, and let people know it's wrong.
Oh my God! Welcome to the Sunflower Lounge. It's your boy Tim Senna, and with shout out to Paige on camera. Paige on camera. Woo! You're right, Paige.
Yeah, carry on.
Paige is drinking, so the camera work may get shakier throughout the night, but she's agreed to help out. Ted from Violet joining me because we're here at the Sunflower Lounge. Look at the crowd. It's already a significant, popping off crowd. Paige is filming some random person who's in the crowd. But already, is this the biggest crowd you've seen outside the Sunflower Lounge, Ted?
I feel like if I said that, it'd be big-headed.
Just say that.
I don't know.
Hyperbole makes it a good sell. It's YouTube. We don't need any subtlety. We don't have time for it.
Slightly too close. I guess so. You've kind of put me on the spot, but I'd say yes.
Sorry, Ted. I just wanted to be hyperbolic. But we're here to document the incredible insanity that will go down inside. We have a joint headliner with the Cosmics and Violet. And I feel like a lot of bands, they're arguing over who's headlining, but you guys were just like, no, we're going to come together with the Cosmics and just put on the craziest, funnest show.
Well, they're a great band, they're great mates, great people, so we were like, let's do a fucking co-headline.
Let's do a fucking co-headline. I missed George's set. How many stage invasions did you get, George? Two. Which song's in? Fade Away. How many times did you play Fade Away?
Just the ones this time.
Just the ones this time. But it was the twice before.
It was twice last time.
Do you think Declan McKenna should release his new album?
Yeah.
Because we agree with the memes last night.
I enjoyed that meme.
George favorited my tweet as I was listening to him, which is the level that we're on.
That's really weird.
Yo, shout out Marta coming here from London. You want it on you. The boys! Get on. Get on the stage. I can't focus because I'm holding a beer. Hey Aaron, how's it going? This is the walk-on. There's no VIP backstage, it's just the crowd. But the whole gang, the bands are around supporting. Geordie has a red wine. What's the drink, Geordie? The cheapest wine. room since I was last in London. Hey, George. How you doing? Good set. In the pit again. In the pit again. You had a little moment with Zach. You had a little moment with Zach. It was beautiful. Did you get that? Yeah, I did. I can't wait. Trust is blind. It brings that out.
It was a heartfelt moment.
A heartfelt moment. It's a true romance.
Also,
Listen to Violet. Oh, that's a nice new Birmingham City blue and white tee. I will be copping that merch later. Okay, sweet. Cosmics outside Sunflower Lounge after one of the sweatiest, most intense gigs I've been to in a very long time. How do you guys feel about it?
It was fun. It was messy, but it was very fun.
I think like the technical side of it, you guys were battling from the start, but the kind of music you make, you're always like whacking up the distortion, like fighting with guitars. So that's part of the cosmic spirit, anyway.
It is indeed, yeah. But it was just like, yeah, it was a bit. I didn't play for my amp in the end. Like I had to use Harry's, and he's a legend for letting me use it because I'm just a disgusting guitar player. But
I heard you shredding up there, man. Like
it was all the amp. It's all feedback. That's it. Yeah, no.
And Aaron, you like kind of walked off in the instrument. I was like, where's Aaron going? But you were just like, I'm not going to wait on stage when they're playing, you know, for 3 minutes without me singing.
I just thought I'd have a break and leave them to it, and then I'd come back.
You didn't notice the backstage at the Sunny is a really luxurious place, so you can just go back there, you know, have a bit of a spa treatment, foot massage or whatever.
Exactly what happened.
In terms of the Cosmics as people, I was confused by your Insta bio, Aaron. There seems to be a fine recipe on there, but I'm not sure what it's for. What is it? Roast potatoes?
Yeah, it was just about, I love like potato. I'm a big foodie, so it was just about like cooking potatoes and the best way to make your roast potatoes.
Yeah. Forget lead singer of the Cosmics in the bio. Roast potatoes, that's the first order of the day.
Exactly.
What's in your Insta bio actually? Is it just...
Probably something boring, like Birmingham. Birmingham, yeah.
Cosmics songs wildly vary. Trust is blind, probably my favourite. I think I relate to that a lot because I'm guessing it's to do with kind of relationships and the kind of, I guess like emotional abuse might be a bit extreme, but when you're singing that line like I'm in love with you, but I'm gonna leave you, I fall in love with someone else. Is that something that's like a personal experience you've had with how relationships can involve power dynamics a lot?
Yeah, it's about something that happened.
Something happened.
Yeah, shit went down.
Shit literally went down. Yeah. Songs and lyrics may be like a good way of dealing with those emotions. Yeah,
at the time, it's always a really good like use of therapy to get through something like a breakup. Just writing about it, and I think it really helped me when I wrote it.
Do you have any advice for people who are in difficult relationships? Because I think for me, it's so hard to see out of one. When you're stuck in, you're kind of infatuated with someone, but when you're not really talking about your relationship, things with them seem to slide that in normal life wouldn't. Yeah,
sometimes like you don't realise till you look back on it that it was a little bit, you know, like
what
not doing sort of thing. But I think you got to make mistakes and you learn from them. So I think that's the most important thing in life.
The Cosmics aesthetic, and you even, I think you mentioned this with the latest one, it's kind of the 60s vibe, and that works out sick for you because you're signing vinyls at the moment. Why do you think you're creatively really interested in looking backwards in terms of like the fashion from the 60s and past movements rather than, I don't know, the future in terms of like your own aesthetic? Is there something you find really appealing and actually like compelling creatively about the past?
I guess it was more authentic and sort of revolutionary, and there's like a lot of, I don't know, historical context that I'm just totally in love with, and times in the past and the style and the fashion and the music. I just kind of naturally like falling in love with it, sort of. Yeah.
You've got the beehive and everything. So
the beehive.
The beehive needs to be brought back more. And you've got the beautiful artwork for, I think it's the same photo. Is it for Trust is Blind Nice? What is that street? Is that a vintage kind of old school 70s, 60s?
It's a town in Ireland where we're from, like where we're from. But it's like taken in, I think it was 1959 and 1960, and it was it was down. I just went on like a local forum, like full of like old people who just put up about history of the local area, and then a photo, found it on the internet, and some guy was like, oh yeah, I own the original slides to that, and I was like, can we use them? And he was just like, yeah, and I was like, sure. Can we pay you? And he was just like, nah.
Rate the music. What's your story?
Your dad put that picture, like, it was like, oh, listen to the Cosmic single on Facebook, and some woman from Ireland was like, this photo is reversed. She noticed it when it was backwards.
Why was it backwards? Is that like an on?
We edited it, but like,
Oh, okay.
like, how would she have known? You know, I was
That's
like,
what it's
the
like.
hell? That was not relevant, but I just needed to tell Connor.
That's new information to me.
Are you guys Derry Girls fans then? Because I love Derry
God.
Girls.
It's my favourite programme. I love it so much. Yeah.
Which Derry Girl would you be? Hello. Which Derry Girl would you be?
Oh, Erin, of course. It's my name, isn't it?
I literally didn't realise that. How about you?
Probably all, yeah.
Got to the point in the interview where it's time to get all deep with the drama. Like Nation Keemstar. So anyone who kind of follows the scene, I think they'll have seen an article written about you guys, your support slot of Sugar Thief, which I feel good because I missed that set and I felt so bad about it. But I guess for anyone who doesn't know the drama, the language kind of used, I thought it started out quite complimentary of you, but in particular it singled out your image. I think it mentioned that you were wearing a short skirt and then said something like...
I wasn't at the time, actually.
At the time.
I think I was wearing like trousers, like, but it doesn't matter anyway.
The line is something like, you could see how Erin is marketable, and then you'd imagine lots of teenagers would have her as the tidiest thing on her bedroom wall. So, I mean, do you have any like thoughts on that and things you want to say?
Yeah, it's just sexism, isn't it? It has to be called out, like, just gonna say it has to be called out. If anyone ever sees shit like that written about them, like, it's better to just say, yeah, this is wrong, and let people know it's wrong, so they don't do it again, because how else are people gonna progress and learn from their mistakes? So.
It's like education, not trying to crucify anyone. And what was cool, I think, you seem to get so much support from your friends, like via Facebook, via Twitter, and people came out on your side, but do you think there's still a problem in the music scene with like the treatment of women? Because I think if you look at the ratio of like girls in bands to boys in bands, it still like seems there's a lot of work to do.
It does, but I think it's getting better because there's really cool girl groups coming out of Birmingham at the moment. Cherry Pickles, like, love them, my favourite.
They're crazy.
Pet as well.
You were chatting to Paige, formerly of Echo Beach, now doing her own stuff.
Yeah, so it's definitely getting better, but yeah, there is an issue of sexism. People have said to me before, oh, you're good for a female singer, and I'm like, what?
What is that supposed to mean? Sunflower Lounge backstage room sounds like when Violet are on. Pretty noisy, pretty noisy.
And Leo was saying, if you want to be back.
Karaoke. Oh, hey Violet, that was mad, that was sick. Congratulations. Hey! Hello. How's it going, Violet? Hello. You could be like one of those American sitcoms where all their faces are in like the little corners. I've forgotten which one. The Brady Bunch. I wanted to say the Brady Bunch, but I wasn't sure if that was right. He knows his obscure 90s sitcoms. Well, that was a pretty sweaty, intense gig. Where does it rank on the Violet spectrum?
Sweatiness.
Sweatiness, sweats out of jumping.
Sweatiness was the maximum of sweating.
Yeah. Maximum sweaty.
I'd agree with that.
It's a posh word for it. Is it
Precipitation, that's rain.
That's rain.
Perspiration. There you go.
Yeah.
Hi Patch. I thought you might have had something to say there, but it's cool. No, okay. Right. For me on record, Jaded is my favourite Violet song. But then you come to a live gig and there's something about Feel that just goes off. And I don't know what it is, whether it's the beat to it or the lyrics, but I'm screaming every word, so do you guys know?
I think that it's just like organically grown since.
Shut the fuck
I'm
up.
not.
It was the first one that we put out, so it's been out the longest.
Oh, you didn't get to your next sentence. The next sentence.
Organically
It was
grown.
organically grown being the first one we put out.
It hasn't wilted.
Oh, okay.
Wilted's not even out yet, so
It's not called Wilted.
look, it's called Wilt, I know, but I'm trying to work it in. Look, I was just keep trying to listen to it on Spotify because I thought you put it on BBC Introducing like 2 weeks ago. You might put it out on Spotify a little sooner.
Well, it's coming out in a week. But BBC Introducing really like it.
It's already track of the month.
Before it came out, it's even come out,
Hey.
which is honestly must be a good song.
No, I was in Lichfield today. I was in your ends, checking out the cathedral. Why are the trains so rubbish? There was a signal failure. I was sitting on a platform for 50 minutes. 50 minutes.
Don't even get me started.
missed the gig.
How did you guys get here? Those signal failures. I'm like, there's no one here.
We couldn't.
No, I wasn't on the. Really?
What train were you
I
on?
was trying to get the 16:13, but it got to.
We was a 15:20.
Mate, it got to like 16:45 or something, and then they were like, I thought a train was just stuck outside the platform because the signal was just stuck on red, and then they were like, no, it's the 1 in 10 minutes that's just gonna go straight through it. It's not good. How do you guys function? Those train lines?
We don't.
Midlands. Just send them an angry letter.
Yeah.
Coming your way, London Midland.
We missed, like, they were always late for practice.
We're always like,
Because of
it's
the
definitely the trains.
It's definitely the trains.
It's the trains.
I don't think it is. I don't think it's the trains.
I never knew that Lichfield was such a historically
Cathedral
important
is older
city.
than the Aztecs.
Yeah, now I didn't know that. But that cathedral, Lichfield was like the centre of power in the 1200s or whatever, in 1200s. You guys were smashing it. But I always think that cathedral, I think that cathedral has got a bit of a cross between the Disney castles and Mordor.
What do you reckon is better than Notre Dame?
You see, I was looking, we were okay, that's a bit edgy, that's a bit soon, but I was looking up.
When's this coming out?
Yeah, no one died. This vlog will come out in 2020. It'll be rebuilt by the time, so we can make jokes. However, I was surprised that Lichfield is taller than Notre Dame.
Lichfield as a city.
The cathedral, obviously. I mean, if you count the cathedral as part of Litchfield.
I'm not surprised.
No,
that is a good cathedral.
It's massive, man. It's absolutely huge.
It's the only redeemable feature, really.
Would you play a gig in it?
Oh, we'd love to.
It sounds
Love
to.
Yeah, get the organ in, maybe. What I did in the last Sugar Thief vlog was edit some successful memes, and it went down so well that I thought I'd make some for Violet, because really you guys are like the most memey band in the whole of Birmingham, aren't you?
Is that offensive?
That's not offensive, it's just like...
You calling us a meme?
I'm not calling you a meme, I'm just saying you like memes.
Before the year's out.
That's not what I'm saying. Memes last forever. Look at the one of the angry baby, or
It doesn't last forever. It doesn't.
it definitely memes do.
If anyone posted that now, you don't
They have a sell by date.
Meme number one. You ready? This is from a popular children's film.
Oh. Willy Wonka.
Hold on, pass it.
That looks like Willy Wonka. He really looks like Willy Wonka.
You see this? I made this myself. Although the problem was, I made it from the Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, which is a much less memeable than the older Gene Wilder 1970s one with that tunnel.
I prefer the second.
Oh,
controversial.
The next one, the OG,
King foot lettuce.
which was so influential to Violet, it became the display name of Aaron on Twitter for a long time.
Love it, thank you.
So
I've changed it now, but like, you know,
Talk to me about Burger King foot lettuce.
it's just funny, isn't it?
Number 15. Burger King foot lettuce.
The last
Thing you want in your Burger King burger is somebody else's foot fungus. But that might be just what you're getting.
The next one is in the context of the fact that last time I interviewed you guys, I got the revelation that Harry went to cooking lessons.
Aaron!
Was it? Oh no!
You gotta show us anyway.
Yeah, you gotta show
Imagine this. I'm gonna edit this meme afterwards. Imagine,
Aaron's face.
imagine that's Aaron, not Harry.
But Harry looks really good in it. I love the way you morphed his face.
I know what's happening.
Yeah, Aaron looks so.
Aaron looks really
Aaron,
good.
Aaron looks.
I mean,
I
awful.
swear in the vlog,
Aaron
I
looks a
swear in the
little-
vlog you're pointing at Harry.
Aaron looks a little bit like
You're
Harry.
all getting sued for this.
Yeah.
It's slander.
It's slander.
Defamation.
I never went to any cookery
Yes, you did go to
It's
cookery.
like the
And
shit.
why can't I cook? Explain
It's
that.
Imagine that's Aaron.
You are an idiot. Sam.
You are an idiot.
Cheers, Violet.
Alright,
Hey,
thank you.
big up. Peace. I'm saying peace at the end.
I'm glad she's cut the camera now.